Hi guys, welcome to the channel, and in this video we are continuing with our SATs Arithmetic revision series where we are breaking down the 2017 SATs Arithmetic paper. We're going through it question by question, breaking it down and looking at exactly how to answer all of the questions to get you the best possible results in May. So 0.04 divided by 10. Now then, at first glance, this could be slightly tricky. So, what I would look at here is place value. We've got our units, we've got our tenths, and we've got our hundredths. And what you've got to think is, if you've got something like 0.04 and you're dividing by 10, if we're dividing or multiplying by a whole number, that is, we're dividing by a whole number, not dividing a decimal by a whole number. No, sorry, not dividing a whole number by a decimal or anything like that. We're dividing a decimal by a whole number, or we're multiplying by a whole number. The rules are that when you divide, it gets smaller. When you multiply, it gets bigger. So 0.04 divided by 10 is getting smaller. Okay? So which way do we think the number's going to move? Is it going to move to the left or to the right? Well, if a number's getting smaller, all of this is going to shift to the right because there's going to be more zeros in here. So 10 is exactly what each one of these place value columns is worth in terms of a multiplication and division, because if you've got units here, you've got ones. If you divide by 10, you end up with tenths. If you divide that again, you end up with hundredths. If you times units by 10, you end up with tens. If you times tens by 10, you end up with 100. So this number here tells you how many columns you're going to move across. So if we've got 0.04, and that is units, tenths, and hundredths, we know if we're dividing by 10, we've got to move this across another column to here, to the thousandths column. Now, it's not just as simple as writing it like that. What we must ensure that we do is we must keep the decimal point in the same place. The decimal point never, ever, ever moves. Okay? Some people tell you, oh, if you just shift the decimal point, you know, no, please don't ever move the decimal point. It's a very, very bad idea. Okay, and now all we need to do is fill in what's behind with zeros. Okay, so we've moved to the right because we're dividing, so it's getting smaller. We've moved to the right one column because dividing by 10 or multiplying by 10 moves one column. By 100 is 2 columns. By 1,000 is 3 columns, and so on. So we've divided by 10, so we've moved to the right one column. And I always move the number. Don't move the zeros, don't ever move the decimal point. That's why I write it out twice. I write the number here, and then I write out the new number underneath, lined up perfectly like this. And then all I do is I backfill the zeros. So I put 4 in first where I've moved it to, and then I backfill the zeros just like that. Your answer is 0.004. I hope that was helpful. If you did find the video useful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. Spread the word, help as many people as we can. Okay, thanks for watching. See you again soon. Bye bye.